This reminds me of when everyone was fighting on Double Shot at Love.
Oh.
And then I kissed Maria, you know? I was like just waiting on the side.
This is not a test.
Even if they are sitting weird in your shirt, in a world full of everything so perfect, you know? In a world full of titties, one man has the answer. Are we rolling? Oh, shit. Fuck, where is this thing? I wanted to show Maria. Oh, there it is. I was going to say, I really like...
I swear to God.
God damn it, work, you fuck.
If this pisses me off.
It's not going to.
You're not connected to the Wi-Fi?
I am.
Oh.
Are we still rolling? Yeah. Oh, shit. All right, I guess we should talk.
Yeah, we could trim it whenever.
That's what she said. All right, I can't find it. I'll show you later.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Welcome to the show. Something went wrong. We're here. It is just... Pat's laughing already. Maria's here today, as the audience will love. No Mike Figs. They'll love that too. People just always complain. No matter who I have sitting here, they're like, get rid of that girl, get rid of that guy, blah, blah, blah. But I like having the trio, and Mike Figs just couldn't make it today, so everyone will probably think that this episode will be me and you flirting the whole time, and that at any moment we'll just start making out.
Yeah.
Here's
hoping.
The retention rate is just everyone like, what's going to happen next? Keep watching, guys. Okay? Watch till the very end. You never know. I'm going to use it. I'm going to use that prop to get you guys to keep watching it. But yeah, Maria had a miss last week because she has a real job, which I still don't understand. Has something to do with data and supervision or something like that.
I'm a STEM girly.
What the fuck is a STEM girly?
STEM.
What does that stand for?
It's science, tech,
I didn't even know.
engineering, and medicine.
Yeah, it should be science, tech, engineering, and motherhood.
You ladies, he's single. Grab him. I was reading the comments of the reels that you post.
Don't do that.
Well, I do because I want to gauge what everyone thinks, and every time
They all just say Trump supporter.
No, to you, yeah. But I'm talking about like the reels of just you and I.
Oh my God, that last one went viral like crazy.
Know.
We could literally just say the alphabet and post the reel, and it'll go viral. And I'm like,
Vinny, you have to marry her.
I'm like, is that many people know who we even are?
You, surely.
I don't even think so because I post a reel every day, and none of them go viral. I would think that maybe something with Jersey Shore would go viral. Or if I said something, this is the way the internet works. You have to say something like super controversial that'll get you canceled. That will go viral. You have to say something that you sound like a fucking idiot. That will go viral. If I do comedy clips, it has to be a joke that's not good. That will go viral. Anything that like, you got some fire, some shit's working if it only gets 30,000 views. So... Yeah. But the loophole to like something that's not negative is you and I. It's like not negative, but for some reason it still goes viral. It is kind of negative because they're like, you're a fucking idiot, Vinny, marry her. You know?
They're mad at you, not me.
Of course.
And then like half of them are like, she could do better. Like, she could do way better.
I'm always going to be the enemy.
What do you think the obsession is?
I don't know. I mean, I always say, obviously, people are frozen in a certain time period. Like we had our little thing 6 years ago or something.
Yeah.
And people like are still stuck in that time and they don't realize that in those years you've had multiple relationships and we just also kind of did try a little bit.
Piss poor take on trying, by the way.
Listen, we tried a little bit and it is what it is.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Good as friends. I like us as
Yeah,
friends.
I like us as friends too. We have a lot in common. We're both weird and clammy. And I like that, So it's like you can always be a podcast host with somebody.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if things don't work out, just start a podcast.
Just call me when you need me, I guess.
What was I just talking about with and I was like, save it. We were talking.
Fat tits or fake tits?
We got fat tits. We got reduced tits. Whatever. Not that. It was the thing where we're talking about the drinks. 9 was too late. 7 was too early. But it was after that. It was something like I don't remember. Fuck. We were just talking about it. And I was like, hold it. But
well, the point of asking a girl for drinks at 9 o'clock is still kind of fucked up and late, in my opinion.
No, I was saying that Daddy has things to do.
Right.
And you were like, what do you have to do? Daddy has things to do during the day, so I have to start. Now, not always. I will make exceptions, but sometimes I just want to do my day and then get a drink at like 9 p.m.
But what are you against before 9? Like,
I'm not
why
again. I'm
like a 7 or
busy
8?
because I'm busy.
What are you busy? Okay, what do you?
I have
give me
a
day-to-day
routine.
Like,
I
what are
have
you doing
a
at that
routine.
time?
I have. First of all, I wake up and I exercise, and I go for runs and stuff like that because you got to keep the physical health good, so your mental health is good. And today I got a haircut. I took care of my cats.
Mm-hmm.
I ate. Am I as a boy allowed to eat a meal?
Mm-hmm.
Doing this podcast now. I'm writing comedy. And you're missing the main point. I do have a comedy show after this. So I like to just get a complete checklist of like something productive from my physical health, something productive from my mental health, something productive from my home. It's not a 9 to 5. It's a 24/7. Okay? Why is that so funny?
Okay,
I'm just
Mr.
not.
Busy.
I'm not plugged into that world. I mean, what in your world, the 9 to 5 world, it's like your shit ends at. You don't expect someone to be like, "Yo, let's go get a drink at 2 p.m." Everybody has a limit to their thing. Mine is just a little bit skewed later.
Listen, maybe I just didn't understand. You're right. You have a comedy show. My fault. I forgot that you're doing
One thing
that.
about Maria, she says sorry. You know.
Yeah, he doesn't.
What do I have to apologize for? I'm perfect.
Oh my God, there's a scene in that in Double Shot. I'm glad that you kept it up. You're still
What?
the same guy.
What did I say? I'm perfect.
No, you said, why should I be the one to apologize? And then I apologized.
Last week when we missed you, we were talking about Trump versus Elon, and then I had a joke, and I said it in the episode, but I was like, this reminds me of you and me, because when we fell out, you called me a cum stain on Twitter.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's like you saying, and then you said, I regret some of my posts about you, Vinny. I regret calling you a PDF file.
Yeah, I do. I am sorry about that to this day. I mean, not super sorry because that was cum stain behavior from you.
I'm not going through this again.
But I am sorry that I did it so
through-
publicly.
I'm not going through this.
You
again.
don't have to. Just know how I feel.
Well, I know you don't watch Jersey Shore,
No.
but last night, so we've been doing the show on Fridays, coincidentally, and the show airs last night. Sometimes I talk about a couple things that were on the show. Last night, I told this story about, and the show is like so behind the way it airs that the girl that I'm about to talk about like came and went like a year ago. But on the show, it looks like I'm talking about her in present time.
What is this about?
It was just like some girl, like, so they don't really get my dating life on the show because I'm not going to be like, hey, you want to come to my first date and be on Jersey Shore? Just ignore the camera guy right here. So I was just, but sometimes I outwardly talk about it. Like we just sit at dinner and like, Vinny, going on any dates lately or whatever? So I was talking about some girl that I was like talking to who DM'd me because she said like she kept seeing me in her dreams.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking about how like I went along with it because she was hot.
Yeah, men are so easy.
Yeah, but it's the same for girls though. Like if a hot guy hits on you, it's cool. If he's ugly, it's assault.
Okay, continue with your story.
So yeah, she was like, it was whatever. That was just something that came and went. But do you like what are your thoughts on your dreams? I guess manifesting people into them. It was pretty weird. She didn't even like really know who I was. She was like a young
Like manifestation overall? What do you mean? Wait, hold on. What do you mean she's young? How young?
She was like, well, I'm
God.
saying like she was like she was probably, this was last year. She was like 23, 24.
Right. So we haven't moved up at all. We haven't.
Girl, I don't control who fucking says I
years
see you
ago-
in my DMs, okay? I mean, in my dreams.
No, sorry. Yeah, 6 years ago you were dating 23-year-olds, me, and then 6 years later he's still dating 23-year-olds.
If a hot 23, 24-year-old sees me and she says, I saw you in my dreams, blah, 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 and she's a whole ass woman, what am I supposed to do? Be like, no? Now, you're right. It doesn't go anywhere because it's that. But the initial thing is still like, okay, cool.
What goes through your head when like a younger girl hits you up? Like, do you? Because
I don't like it. I don't go,
I don't
oh
like
my,
it, but I'll do it. is
yes,
what you're
I don't
saying.
go like, oh my God, 23, 24, but I want to find somebody who I'm going to start a family with.
Okay.
And, you know, you're Cuban. In other countries and shit, like only here are like 24-year-olds, like innocent little babies that don't know how to like explore the world.
They don't. They're 24.
How come they do in other countries though when they have fucking full families and shit by
because
then?
they have nothing else to do. There's nothing. There's
But
no,
they're still
that's no form
capable.
of
They're
living.
adults. We got to stop telling people that they're fucking children when they. It also depends on life experience. Yes, if someone is 24 years old and lives in their mother's house and still, you know, they do their laundry or whatever, not me. That's one thing. But if somebody like has an apartment, lives on their own, has been working, people 24-year-olds, they're in fucking like the workforce and shit.
That was me at 24, but I think back
24,
at 24,
girl, you was fucking on Are You the One or whatever.
Oh yeah, okay, I was 20. Okay, loophole. I fucking found a way to make money. What am I gonna get shamed for it? Like,
I'm just saying, life experience, different people. On general, yes. The younger you are, you're not, you know, you don't have that much life experience, so you're not gonna have that much in common with someone in their 30s, but I will still give it an old college try.
right?
No pun intended.
Yeah. So, what is an age appropriate for
Like the perfect
where
one?
you're like, okay, this is.
I
no
like
bullshit.
29, 30. Once I say the 30 word, I know I'm already going to talk to them about cool shit like in common, like Pottery Barn and
Yeah.
candles and
Old shit. Just-
and oh my, going to bed at like 9, like 100%. I like that. But again, you don't get your perfect choice of who you can talk to. And yeah, when someone is younger, I don't love it. I go, oh, this is going to be interesting. And it usually doesn't work out. But again, college try.
right.
Anyway, this wasn't the point of this whole thing. And how come no one would shame a guy if a girl like Janet Jackson or Jennifer Lopez?
They do.
They do?
They do. They shame the fuck out of women for stuff like that.
Not really.
Yes,
well,
they do.
that is kind of weird.
They shame. Look at Cher. I mean, granted, she's like,
Isn't she with that Amber Rose looking dude?
I don't know. I have no idea what he looks like. I know that he's in his 20s or 30s.
Yeah, he's a little older. He's like a guy that owns a record label that has a kid with Amber Rose.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. They make fun of her all the time. Meanwhile, Hugh Hefner had like a bunch of 18-year-old girlfriends all at once. Nobody said anything.
Hugh Hefner was also 89. I'm 37.
Hugh Hefner was a piece of shit.
He
first of all.
literally, he was.
You are 37, but I worry. Like, what happens if you're 50? Are you still gonna be?
No. That's why I'm trying to do it now. I do not, I tell my friends this too. I do not want to be, even in my like 40s and talking to people in their 20s. Like, not that like society's going to shame it or whatever. It's like, I know I'm not going to have anything in common. I still know what like mid means right now. Okay. I still fucking, what are other things young kids do? I still am like, I'm so ATL. Like, you know, that's like a TikTok thing. You don't even know.
Right. Okay.
Wait, but I was talking about just how she, in the dream, like the girl was having dreams about me and
Manifesting
shit.
you, basically.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like.
Yeah.
Do you
And
believe
her
in
dreams
that?
came true. Manifest. Yeah, to a certain extent.
The dreams weren't that hard to come true. All you gotta do is DM me and have your titties
He's
out.
a real slutty. He doesn't give a fuck.
Have a low cut shirt on and be like, I'm here.
So you have no standards.
Nah,
essentially?
she was hot as fuck.
All right, fair enough. If she's hot,
Yeah, but do you believe in manifestation of things?
yeah, to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
I think if you think about something enough, it will happen.
What about in that case though, where she like really didn't even like know who I was, and then I was just kind of like appearing in her dreams?
That's called lying.
Right.
That means she lied.
Shit, young girls do.
Yeah, I could lie too.
Nah, I believed her because we're not the same. I was not her demo at
Right.
all.
Oh my God, I don't know you.
She probably saw me somewhere. I mean, she might have been scrolling TikTok that day.
Says the guy with fame.
Yeah. Yeah, but oh my God, these little New York girls and shit, they don't fucking know who I am.
No, they do. They
I'm on these
quite
streets.
literally, if anyone would know you, it's going to be the Northeast.
No, but not the
Especially-
girls in Manhattan. Not like
Yes, they would.
not the women of color in Manhattan.
Yes, they would.
Some of them do, but I'm just Maria. I know that I'm, a god to you, but
No.
in these streets now, I'm just like kind of just that guy that was on that show,
Right. Yeah. Just a chill guy.
Just a chill guy.
Just your
just
friend.
a washed up kind of guy. Oh my God, I just saw this. I was just on the bike here and I saw this girl this other one that I used to date that was closer to 30. And she was like walking with her man that I guess she kind of like left me for.
Oh.
Not left, we weren't together,
Okay, Queen.
but she was like, she was so hot too. And she was like just walking and she had this dude, and this dude is like a weird, like non-binary model.
Oh,
like,
nice.
That like has like, he's like ugly, but
She's
like
winning at life.
hot. Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
vapes and shit.
Yeah, he's
I'm just a
definitely
nice
cool as
Italian
hell.
boy from Staten Island.
Non-binary's in. It's sexy.
I know.
It's like edgy. You never know what you're gonna get, you know?
Yeah. The models that live here, like the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're very like
Lenny-
androgynous.
Androgynous, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I like that. That's hot.
They're like Lenny Kravitz-esque.
Yeah.
He's white as fuck, but like a
With like
white.
tight pants on.
Yeah. They have like no savings.
Yeah, but their face card.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
face like strong jawline.
Yeah.
No 401k. No Roth IRAs.
Who needs it when you're hot?
She's gonna need it. They're all gonna miss me someday.
Right. That's what we're telling ourselves. Uh-huh.
I like your shoes. They look like that Reposado, not Don Julio. What's that called? Casamigos?
Casamigos?
No, not Casamigos. The bottle with the bell on top.
What's it called? The really expensive one?
Yeah,
that
Casa
people-
Azul.
Yeah, people keep it as decoration. First of all, I think that's so corny. They,
I
like,
literally have it
display
on my bar.
No, but is it full or is it empty?
It's full.
Okay, so there's a difference if it's
Yeah.
full. I'm talking about an empty one where people like make it into decor.
Oh, speaking of that, I found this article. Gen Z doesn't want to start a bar tab. Do you know what a bar tab is?
Yes.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know if I qualify as Gen Z.
Yo,
But I
Gen
think
Z
I
is
do.
like old now. They're like
30.
23.
Well, less than. No, Gen Z's.
Did you catch that?
Anyway.
No, but like Gen Z, like we think of Gen Z, we keep saying that for so many years, like thinking of like a little TikToker.
Yeah.
But they're like 30 years old now.
It's 1997 or 1996.
That's crazy.
I don't start tabs at bars either, though. It's too much of a commitment.
Well,
And
I don't start tabs at bars anymore because I don't have more than one drink.
I don't even. Yeah, I guess that's true.
First of all, I don't go to bars, baby. Okay, I need sit down cocktail lounge. I need to know where I'm sitting.
Yeah,
I need
your
a-
23-year-old date is gonna love
I
that,
need a
Grandpa.
server to come over to me.
Yeah.
She is. She's gonna be like, "Oh, this is the way it's supposed to be
Why
done."
don't you just take her to a fucking TGI Friday?
But that's annoying though to go to the bar every time. If you're Gen Z, you're drinking a lot. And you have to like
it's
keep on.
expensive because it's like $17 for a drink, but that's why you do the
Wait, what? The pre's?
pre-games. where you just
Oh.
drink as much as you can, and you only really have like 2 or 3 drinks when you're out.
Oh, well, yeah, but pre-gaming has been around forever.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
didn't invent that.
But I mean, it's way more prevalent now because the drinks are so expensive. You're running up a tab.
What they have now that they don't like that they do more of is like at the Applebee's type situations where they'll like the computer thing will split the tab between everybody.
Between your whole group.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
or knows like what you got kind of thing.
Yeah, but I don't like doing that. I like putting my credit card because that way I get the points.
But then you're paying for everybody?
No, they sell you afterwards.
Oh, that's.
I don't have
Yeah.
Vinny money.
I know. Yeah, no one sells me afterwards. Yeah, but then you have to depend on them like zelling you and shit.
Most of the time, the people I go out with are pretty spot on with
Who do you
doing
go
it
out
right
with?
away. My friends, my good friends.
Yeah,
but I've
friends.
had situations where, like when I went to Miami, it was a friend of a friend, so I didn't really know this person that well, and I still haven't been zelled back for the half that I paid.
Yo, one time I was in Miami and I went with these like rich kids and they like scammed it into like me putting my credit card down and they were all like, we're gonna like zell you and shit. And then no one sent, like this kid like worth like 100 million and nobody sent it to me. And there's just this one other kid that had like a conscience that was friends with that kid. And he's like, yo, like I'll throw in this with you because I know you just got fucked.
How expensive was it? What was
It was probably like fucking 10K or something like that.
you so fucking that's what you did?
Yeah, but it wasn't for me. Like I wasn't gonna do that. It was like one of those. It was during like one of those Art Basel things where you just like have no choice. Like you're in this place, and we were all supposed to split it. But it was like, okay, I'll put my card down, but you're all gonna give me the money.
Oh guys, I don't know
And then
you.
all
but-
these like cheap fucks like just stopped giving the money, and except for this one kid.
So what? Were you out $5,000? Because you split it between 2?
Nah, it's like a weird long story. Like I think my credit card like didn't ended up going through. I think it got like security kind of checked or whatever. And I don't remember exactly what happened. I remember getting into a thing where I got fucked though. It wasn't for 10K, but I ended up getting fucked for something and the kid split it with me. Like 1,500 each or something like that.
Oh, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
that's still a lot of money.
Yeah.
But it's not 10K worth of
Yeah.
expenses.
But yeah, no, that would be just annoying for the bartender that has to like every time they want to round the drinks, they have to go do that. I just haven't been to a bar in so long. I don't know what goes on. Like in the Lower East Side, like all these kids are out at bars.
I don't know what bars are acceptable to go to anymore.
Yeah.
Because I'm in a transitional period where I'm reaching my 30s.
Mm.
So now I'm like, I can't really show up to Fiddlesticks.
What the fuck
like,
is Fiddlesticks?
That's
Is
like
that
a bunch of,
like a cool bar.
or like Kind Regards or.
Oh, they all
Hair
have
of
like
the
funny
Dog.
names. Yeah,
It's all like 21-year-olds up to like 24.
Yeah.
After that, it's like lounges, I guess. But like, you don't meet a lot of. Yeah. Fiddlesticks is really
It was fun from meeting people. Like whenever people say you got to go out and meet people, like what they're really talking about is bars.
Yeah.
Because you can't meet anybody in like a cocktail lounge because everyone's on a date.
Or
And
like
you're
a
not going to like
restaurant.
start talking to people at dinners. So a bar is like a place where everyone communes together.
Where do you go to meet like people to date? Is my question.
Just on Instagram
no.
and
okay.
Raya. That's it.
Have
I don't
you-
go in. I don't because like I don't go to bars.
Yeah, but I can't as a woman. The DMs are horrendous. The pickings
The ones
are
that you get?
slim.
The ones that say you're better than Vinny.
I posted. I actually posted today, and somebody sent me a DM and said, "I'm gonna come to this. Thank you."
What was it?
It's just a selfie that I posted.
Oh, I'm gonna come to this. I
I'm
thought
gonna
you. I
come
thought
to
like you
this.
posted an event.
No, like no, it was a selfie. It
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
mirror
yeah. I
picture.
thought you were like, I'm doing comedy now, and
And
like
he's
I'm gonna
gonna-
come to this.
Bust a nut, I guess, to it later. He had to tell me and say thank you about that. And
I
then-
can't bust it onto a selfie. That's so weird.
There's a lot of weirdos out there and
Yeah.
a lot of dick
I mean, I
pics.
like face, like especially when you're watching porn. Like I need to, but I need the whole thing. You can't just like, she's not like just like taking a selfie.
I think the point is he was just being a creep. I don't
Yeah.
think he's gonna actually jerk off.
And then like,
to it.
and like you see his face and everything, and you can like look at his profile. Like, he's
Yeah.
probably like a guy with a family.
Yes, every time that it's a
That's
weirdo,
crazy.
it's somebody who has his wife and kids in the Instagram.
Oh my god.
But it's always like I feel like the wife made him put that as his photo because she probably caught him doing weird shit. And she was like, "From now on, you're gonna use our photo as your."
But they're just
Instagram
risking
photo.
it all. They don't care if you're
They
telling
don't
the
give
wife
a
or something like
fuck.
that.
No. They don't give a fuck.
Wait, speaking of coming, can you go to the Bonnie Blue thing? Another trending story. Bonnie Blue's petting zoo stunt allegedly got her banned from OnlyFans. So if you don't know who this is a girl that she banged 1,000 guys in a day.
Yeah.
And
I'm
she keeps
aware.
on trying to like outdo her stunts. I think she was doing something with old people at one point.
Oh.
I thought the petting, I was upset. I thought the petting zoo stunt was like something to do with animals. And I was like, that's where she has to go next.
What do you mean? Like bestiality?
Yeah, I thought that like she had.
That's a crime.
Well, she got kicked off, so I was like, maybe that's what she's kind of doing. And she lives in Europe too. Maybe the laws are different there.
Yeah,
But the
it's
petting
still
zoo
fucked
stunt
up.
was just, I think, her
in a cage.
in a cage, and they can like touch her and do anything to
That's
her.
fucked up and weird. And
Is
sets
that
women
worse
back.
than 1,000 guys banging her?
It's just, I mean, it's all equally bad, but that is like giving men free range. And we know men are not very good people. So they would do anything to her, and that's fucked up because it.
Wait,
just
you're making
shows-
her the victim? She wants
She's not the
this.
victim. I'm saying that what she's doing is setting women back. I think it's fucked up. I don't think that that's. I don't think it's
Whoa. If
liberating.
she's setting women back or moving them forward.
No, I don't think
Pick your
it's. I don't think
what,
it's
what are we doing?
liberating.
Feminism?
I'm a very like open person. I'm not somebody
Yeah.
who like kink shames or anything, but I think what she's doing
Do you
is
want to get
not.
into the body count debate?
I think body count is fucking
Well,
stupid.
in Japan, it's considered porn.
What?
The what she's doing, like the petting zoo thing. So like they do like the train groping porn in
Oh,
Japan.
right.
And that's kind of the same thing. They're just letting guys grope you and whatever.
Yeah, but that's like set up like an acted out stunt. This is like, well, whatever. It's on OnlyFans. OnlyFans has rules, I guess. If she did this as her own produced porn, she'd be allowed to do it. But because like OnlyFans has its things, and I see like all the other like little OnlyFans girls like going against her, and they're like, we didn't have to do that. We still made like $100 million. Sophie Rain. That's
Yeah.
the one. Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of fucking it up for everybody by being a weirdo.
I mean, I'm not gonna get into a body count debate, but everybody has a line, and she crosses the line.
Every time. It's not about body count. It's
It's
just,
not 1,000
no,
guys.
No, listen. It's a lot, yes, but it's not about body count. It's about her allowing men to do whatever they want when men have proven time and time again that when they are given that power, they abuse it. And
Well, that's the whole argument. That's why feminist OnlyFans things makes no sense, because you're giving it's supposed to be like you're freeing the nipple and yourself, but it's giving power back to the men, because those are all the customers that are watching this shit, that are paying the money.
It's always going to be cyclical.
So you end up living your life to please these men who are paying for everything.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is whatever. Again, you can do what you like. I just feel
No,
like
shame this bitch.
No, not Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue belongs in prison. She's a weirdo.
But I don't know. If she's going to go out, like I say, she goes full retard, starts banging animals at the pet. Actually, I would feel bad for the animals. I wouldn't feel bad for her. You know, you remember that debate, 1,000 gorillas versus one man?
Yeah,
1,000 gorillas versus Bonnie
no, it's
Blue.
1,000 men versus one gorilla.
1,000 men. Remember 1,000 men versus one gorilla?
Yeah.
1,000 gorillas versus one slut.
Yeah.
Bonnie Blue.
I mean, fucked up. It's kind of sad though, because Bonnie Blue is like really pretty, but there's like her
She's
eyes
like
look.
British pretty.
Yeah, but yeah.
British pretty's a little bit. You ever see like you watch South Park or no?
Yes.
Like
I don't know what you're talking about though.
Can you look up Canadians on South Park?
Oh.
They have like square heads.
No, they're the circles with the cutouts.
They're like, their heads are like half, like the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's like British people to me. Not the guys. The guys are hot. The girls like a little bit.
The guys.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me? 90% of those men wear the tightest clothes ever, have these chiclet veneers,
Oh, the veneers are terrible.
and all have the same haircut.
Yeah.
And the girls too. The girls be fucking their teeth up with those
Well, without the
veneers.
veneers, yeah, no. I don't know why they think that's good. It's all those like Geordie Shore kids. But without that, like if you just showed me like a Jason Statham or something like that, I wouldn't know where he's from. But if I'm watching a porn, like it's something with the eyebrows or something, like I know a girl
There's
is from
there's some that, like Georgia Smith is British, and I think she's stunning.
Georgia Smith. Is
The-
Natalie Portman British? No. Was she Australian?
She's American.
Is she American?
Yeah.
One of them is British.
Keira Knightley.
Yeah, maybe that one. Millie Bobby Brown.
Millie Bobby Brown is
Yeah, she
also
don't look
British.
like Bonnie Blue.
No. No, it's like very like niche. Like not all British girls look like that. There's some like really stunning British girls. Although I will say Australia has way better looking girls than.
Oh my God, my whole rye is lit up with girls from Australia.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? One girl literally said to me yesterday, "You ever been to Australia?" I'm like, no. I'm not going either. It's like a fucking 14-hour flight.
I'd go to Australia. It's just the animals there are so fucking dangerous and
Yeah.
poisonous. Like everything is trying to kill you at all times.
No, I'd want to go, but I just, I don't know. I don't know what we're supposed to do with the dating apps matching people with like different countries and shit.
Sometimes it works.
No, we have perfect
Nope.
example right here of something that didn't work.
I don't know. I'm not really dating.
Would you
apps
ever
are
do
not
it
my
again?
style. Yeah, of course. For
A
the right
different
person.
country?
Yeah.
Really?
I would like to live abroad to begin with, so it would be an easy segue for me to do it
Right, because you are the one motivated to go
elsewhere.
elsewhere. Right.
Yeah. Also, I
But
just
if
feel
you were the one that wanted someone else to go, they would have to be motivated to come to you.
yeah. A lot of people aren't really down for that,
Yeah.
especially because right now the immigration stuff is kind of crazy, and so people
Really?
are
What's going on?
Well,
Yo,
It's
it's
kind of
fucking.
fucked
Well, first of all, right now, as we're, it's Friday the 13th, and
oh shit, it is.
and World War III is breaking out.
How fun!
Fuck the little LA protests. There's a war happening in the Middle East,
Yeah.
which is scary as fuck. Who you got? You got Iran or
Oh,
Israel?
shut up. I do
Who
feel.
you got your money on?
I don't have my money on anybody. I just feel like America should stay out of it, but because there's
Well,
corruption,
America,
it's not gonna.
for real. I mean, I've learned a lot about. I'm not gonna like get into Israel and shit, but I grew up in the age of the Iraq War after 9/11 when they said there were weapons of mass destruction there, and that's why we invaded them.
Oh, and they were just stealing oil.
There was nothing there. There was like just, can you show me something?
Just killing a bunch of fucking civilians.
Bro, like that shit was
Fucked up.
That's why we grew up like hating these like war hawk type people that try to gaslight you to think that you should go to war. And this is kind of like reminding me of that kind of
Yeah.
because they're like, there's an imminent threat here, nuclear weapons, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I don't know. I just like wish there was like more a way to get more proof.
I mean, that I feel like
Like,
after
show me the
Vietnam,
fucking scientist. Show me like the lab where they're making the missile.
be serious. They're not gonna fucking release.
And then you just
like that.
fucking just like take out the bottom like a Tetris. And then not Tetris, Jenga. And it like all falls down. Like, you know?
I don't think it's gonna be like. I don't know. I feel like the vibes of people right now with war is so like no one's gonna fight for a country when the country has lied to you a million times about what happens. Like even patriotism is so low right now because nobody trusts within the country.
That's why they're having a military parade tomorrow.
Yeah, I heard you're gonna go
Oh, yeah, I'll go.
to that one. Big fan.
It's
this
so
one.
weird. I just like people just have completely different ways they view the world. Like, you know, someone is seeing the military as like, oh yeah, like we're proud of our military. And I guess what's the negative though? The negative is like, yeah, like even though we have the force, let's not show it off kind of thing. Like we're being dicks.
No, I don't think it's that. I think you could be proud of a good military. I just think that when you're involved,
What's wrong with the parade?
it's just fucking. It's just.
I'm gonna be up there on a nuke.
It's just. Listen, let's be real. It's fucking. It's because of you know.
Oh yeah, you know who? Yeah. Yeah, but I hope everyone stays safe and because this is real now. You know, there's like sirens going off and shit, and people on both sides like getting fucking
Yeah.
and our tax dollars are paying for it somehow.
Which is again corruption. There's always civilians caught in the middle, like kids
Oh
that
my
don't
God.
deserve that. That's what makes me more emotional about it.
Yeah.
Like people are gonna have their own. I mean, kids don't. They're not. It's not their fault. They didn't ask to be born into these countries or into this. It's just fucking.
No, I know.
Really miserable that they have to go through that.
No, I know. But also, you know, I feel like in America we like focus and create a lot of problems because we don't have like the missiles flying over our heads. I think if missiles started flying over our heads, we'd all come together.
Yeah, but we're really difficult to invade, especially because like geographically wise.
So are you.
we're-
No, because of the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now
The
we have
ocean.
hyper ballistic nuclear weapons.
Yeah, but
And that's what they're trying to avoid Iran from getting,
yeah.
which,
Eventually, at some point, it's gonna happen. We just have to figure out how to keep the peace.
well, they want to do it through nuclear proliferation, which in theory should work. Right?
Right, but that's if everybody is on board with it and doesn't fuck anybody over. You can't really tell what people's intentions are in the future.
Well, it's a thing. It's like if someone fires off a nuke, then they should just know that within a couple seconds. But then
The whole world blows up.
It's just a funny concept though, because it's like someone throws the nuke to you, even though you're like someone's throwing a nuke to me, right? It's like even though I'm gonna die, it's like yeah, but I still have to get it off to you.
Yeah.
And it's like
Yeah.
that's what you're kind of betting on, and then unless you're waiting for your allies to do it.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You have your allied
Yeah.
forces that are gonna back you up.
Hopefully.
I mean, historically they have,
Oh my god.
so it's not gonna be. It's just gonna be the end of the world, which is what we should avoid.
Guys, this reminds me of when everyone was fighting on Double Shot at Love.
Oh,
And then I kissed Maria, I was like just waiting on the side. No, I was just trying to add some levity to it. All right, guys, today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. I always talk about mental health. I think it's very important. I'm an advocate for therapy. I've been in therapy, especially us men, Mike Figs. You get the stigma of not being able to talk about your mental health as a man. Until my man Tony Soprano kind of broke that stigma.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? He's like the godfather of anxiety at this point. And I have anxiety. And I have a godfather that also has anxiety. Anyway, the point is that we have physical health, and you can have like physical health things wrong with you, and you can have problems with your mental health. And just like the way you fix your physical health, you should fix your mental health and work on it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's literally all you have. Of course you have your body, but you need your brain to operate and flow and work in the world. And
It's a reflection of one another.
yes, for sure.
You're strong mental, strong physical. Got to be one and one.
One and one.
Yep.
And, I think that men have this pressure of like, you're not allowed to talk about having anxiety and depression and whatever else you're going through, relationship problems or whatever. That's why BetterHelp is awesome, because it makes it super easily accessible for you to get help. You do it on your phone. They have thousands and thousands of licensed therapists that you can check out. My favorite part about them is that you can switch if you're not really vibing with somebody, because sometimes like it's not always going to be the right person for you. So BetterHelp makes it easy for you to switch and to find it. And even if you want to like maybe go somewhere in your mental health journey at some point, BetterHelp is just a great place to start. Just so you have someone to talk to, communicate with, text with, call, and they make it super easy. You can't get easier. It's in the palm of your hand, okay? Let me read my little call to action here. As the largest online therapy provider in the world, BetterHelp can provide access to mental health professionals with a diverse variety of expertise. Talk it out with BetterHelp. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/Vinny. That is BetterHelp, HELP.com/VINNY. Go help your mental health today. Now let's get back to the show. Okay, another story that I saw trending was the new cast of Traitors.
I don't watch this show.
I guess is filmed. I don't watch it either. I was asked to be on it once, and I keep talking shit like I said no, and then I was like, wait, but maybe they'll ask me on, so it's not no forever. You know what I mean?
You do it? What is this show about? I don't even know what this is about.
It's like a basic show where they get a bunch of celebrities in the house together, and they have some kind of like stop. They have some kind of like it's like a game of what? Not Clue. Like it's like a mystery kind of game of who's the traitor. and who's a good guy or something. So they form alliances and
You like vote people
you
off?
vote people off of like who's like the traitor or not. I don't know.
There's large deception, like the traitors trying to throw everyone off.
Oh, so
Yeah.
there's one traitor.
I was laughing at
amongst all?
Donna Kelsey. That's crazy.
Who
Who
is
the
that?
hell's Donna?
That's Travis Kelsey's mom.
Why is
Jake-
she
Jace
there?
Kelsey's mom.
Oh my God. See, this is why I won't do this show.
I don't even half these people. I don't even know.
Well, it's a big show, but like, then when you look at the cast, you're like, it's kind of not.
I have no idea. I know 2 people.
Ron Funches, he's a comedian. Mark, I was on Dance with the Stars with him. He's a choreographer.
Michael Rappaport's pretty.
Yeah, so
that's
Michael
pretty
Rappaport
funny.
was trending today because he's like a very infuriating person. And now he's on the show too, that's going to be entertaining as fuck. But yeah, Donna Kelsey is crazy. Who's Maura from Love Island?
No idea.
Monet, Tara. We don't know who any of these people are.
No idea. Oh, it says where they're from. Top Chef.
Tiffany, The Challenge. Oh, you zoomed in a little bit.
Who's Dorinda?
But you have to go to fucking live in a castle in Scotland. And like, Maria, tell everybody like how miserable it is. Because
To
people
live
are
in
always
a
like,
house?
oh, like you should go do it. But at the end of the day, it's just going to be, you live in the house, you wake up,
You don't do
the
anything for
You don't do
hours.
anything for hours.
Fucking bored the whole time.
You do this stupid challenge of whatever the fuck it is. It's emotionally draining because you have to like somehow hurt someone. It's like
3 hours.
me and
of
Maria
interviews.
are not built for shows where like you have to be mean.
It's not my vibe.
Yeah.
I start fucking short circuiting every time I'm on a show.
Every time there's drama, I just go nonverbal. Like I'm just like, I don't want to be involved in any of this shit.
Yeah. I just like, people who do it for camera time. I'm like, is it really worth it to fucking like be dramatic?
But some people
like
do
that?
it for camera time, and some people are just so good at naturally just doing it. You know what I mean? Like the situation from my show, that's what made like Jersey Shore so popular, is that he wasn't really doing it for camera time back then. He was just a mess. And he was just so good at the cameras just being captivated by him.
Just for the love of the game.
Because he was just like on drugs, lifting up his shirt, banging girls. Like it was just like, we have to watch whatever is going on here, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, some people, the real psychopaths, it's more calculated. Like they go out of their way to do things, you know, because they know it's going to be on camera.
Yeah, I can't do that. Also, it just feels so fake. And I feel like people can
When I was on
read.
that show, All Star Shore, because like I'm an OG with this shit, so I just like showed up and I was basically just like furniture. I was like, what am I doing
Just
here?
there for the ratings.
Yeah, I just kept like making out with this girl. Sorry, Maria. How to get that in, guys?
That's okay. That's all right.
All the comments are like, yeah, but she's like still upset.
You can tell like in her eyes. She's
Yeah,
upset.
you can tell her body language. She's
The
like,
whole time this show, I'm like this now.
yeah. Wait, but yeah, they were like talking about. They were like, yeah, but like, you know, like they're fighting with each other. They didn't even show like half the fights. Because like on other shows, they have to get you to fight. But on that show, people were fighting on purpose. Because they'd be like, that's more camera time for me. And they were like just saying this out loud. And I'm like, oh my God. Like I was just transported into this current world of Gen Z reality show type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It used to be like, we never talked about camera time. On Jersey Shore now, like we still film it, and we're like, no, we don't want to film today.
Yeah, but I imagine it's 2 different worlds doing reality TV. It's like beginning. What was it, like 2007, 2009, 2009? Yeah, that's like it's a different world. 2009.
Yeah,
and TV would have, especially reality TV, would have been 10 times more different than it is now. Because people go on it now and their Instagram, they want to grow followers.
Right.
Back then, it's like
you had no real reason to
Yeah.
do it besides like being just famous. But there
Just-
was no like actual strategic goal of like Instagram followers
yeah,
to deals kind of thing.
exactly. Yeah,
To being like a
exactly.
Twitch streamer or whatever the fuck, you know.
And OnlyFans top 1%.
for banging 1,000 guys on OnlyFans.
I feel like that would have. I feel like reality TV back then to film it. To me, I think it would have been a lot more fun than when I did it.
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
no,
but you didn't get yours wasn't as bad as it is now. Like
No,
I feel
I
like
mean,
this
it's way
like
different.
Netflix generation,
Yeah.
the Love Island generation is like that, you know.
Yeah,
They're all talking about because they know too much.
obviously.
Back then, like we didn't know shit. We were like, what does this do? Like, what is this? A
And also
show?
there was like no smartphones, just shitty ass
yeah.
razors. Like nobody could really, I don't know, I guess take photos of you in
Yeah,
the
I don't know.
clubs.
I guess like there'll always be shows where like they'll ask me to do the Traitors type of shows where they get a bunch of reality stars and just put them together.
I would do it if I were you.
Which one? Traitors?
Yeah.
Nah.
Or like any stupid
the money
little,
wasn't enough.
Not the money, just to fucking do something.
But it wasn't that. It's either for me. It's either the money or it has to be enjoyable. Both things can't be off.
What about like something more like Naked Attraction? Or no,
Naked and Afraid?
Naked and Afraid. No, but speaking of, have you ever seen Naked Attraction?
No, that's the one where they just date naked.
No,
Wasn't there one
it's
called
the most
Dating?
bizarre show ever.
Pull it up.
They have you in cubes. It's a show from the UK. They have you in cubes, butt ass naked. They lift it up little by little, and the person judging you will eliminate you per round. So if you have an ugly dick out of the 5, she's gonna eliminate you.
And they can see everything.
Everything. Like I'm talking everything.
Wait, go to images.
This is Europe. They
Or
don't
go to
give a fuck.
video. I mean, we don't have to hear it, but
It is. I mean, you see
oh shit, you can see dicks in
Dicks,
this Google Images right now.
tits.
By the way, yeah, I can see full dick. But this is like this whole side note going back to like society and shit. Sometimes like I try to find an article about like some kind of political answer to something. Like what are the laws of like ICE and immigration, right? And there'd be like no straight answer. But then I can like Google like hot blonde getting plowed by 17 big Spanish dicks in Brazil, and
Yeah.
40 perfect videos will come up. There's something wrong with this whole whoever's controlling society and pulling the strings.
Maybe it's just his algorithm on his phone.
So, okay, so you do this thing and then someone is there looking at
Yeah.
their body and then it like it goes from the feet up
It
from the
goes
bottom?
from crotch and then it goes to chest, then it goes to face, and then they let you speak. And then you get to judge who you want to eliminate one by one towards who you're more attracted to.
So do people ever get like a dope ass body and then a butterface?
Absolutely. Yeah. Every time. But you know what? The people that go in this show, you have to question them because a lot of them, listen, people are beautiful in their own way. I'm not going to say people are ugly,
Yeah,
but they're
I'll say
sometimes
it.
ugly.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're never going to see a super hot person on this show. Trust me, I've seen every episode. There's never one person where I'm like, damn.
There are only a couple shows that like somehow like Love Island is pulling in hotties.
I mean, that's the purpose of Love Island, though. You have to be
Yeah,
conventionally
but
attractive.
you still have to get I guess what they built up their brand to that hot people will say yes to it because it's hard to get hot people in 2025 to be on like reality shows.
I don't think so. If it's the right reality TV show, like Love Island, they'll do
That's
it.
what I'm saying. But like you go like Love is Blind, you don't really see like hot people.
Yeah, or 90 Day Fiancé.
All those like 90 Day Fiance. The hot people are the ones that are trying to come from the different countries.
Do you think you could get casted on Love Island? Bullshit aside, not just Vinny never was on Jersey Shore. Vinny from
no.
Staten Island.
No.
You don't think so? You don't think that they
Probably. I mean, maybe when I was 21. and
Well,
it was
yeah,
like,
everybody on the show is in their 20s.
yeah, maybe when I was 21. Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, you'd have to be really conventionally attracted to go on that show.
They're
With the
very-
exception of one ugly guy.
I don't even think like I was like I could be on the challenge and shit.
You don't have to be hot to be on the
Thank
challenge.
God for Jersey Shore for getting weird looking motherfuckers on the show.
You're not weird looking. That's mean to say about yourself.
Yeah, but I'm conventionally like perfect jawline. Like these guys are fucking, and they're like 25. They look like they're 47.
No.
They're like jacked and built, and it's just not. It's crazy. But
There's-
yeah, no, that one still gets. We were talking about this one of the other shows. The Ultimatum. The last season, they had like one of those beautiful girls I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know the show.
Can you look
What's
up?
the girl? Show me the girl.
Her name is Chanel.
Chanel.
She's still with the guy from the show,
What's
but
the
I'll still
show?
give her flowers. The Ultimatum. It's like the one like Love Is Blind where they get to like couple swap and see if they.
Isn't that Temptation Island?
No.
That show would, if I ever went on Temptation Island with one of my boyfriends, I'd end up in a mental ward.
This is the. This
yeah,
girl.
she is stunning.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. So they go on this show and then they like basically all couple swap because their boyfriend or girlfriend wasn't proposing to them. And then they decide like, okay, are we gonna like I'm gonna go explore like what it's like to be with this person, and then if I still like love you, I'm gonna come back and like ask you to marry me or something.
I'd be.
It's like people that want to be influencers. Except her. I don't know. Like, bro, like really? You're
She's-
gonna let her fucking
She's too pretty for him.
yeah. And she's too pretty for that show.
Yeah, she is.
But I think just like I don't know, I guess like the whole so what's happening to me too a lot is like I'll start talking to a girl who like will DM me and shit, and she'll kind of just be like an influencer, and then usually within like a couple months she'll pop up on one of these shows. And I think that she kind of got the itch of like reality TV or something, so I somehow became part of her like algorithm, and like I'm an OG, so
So, what's the correlation? So you're saying that she messages you to try and get into the field, or
no, I just think that like people from the outside, like these models walking around New York, like these androgynous, whatever the fuck we were talking about, they're like, what? Love Island? Yeah, it's like a stupid like outside world that you don't know about. It's like another fucking universe. But then once you're in it, you kind of like want to sort of, I guess, you feel connected with people that are in it as well. That makes sense? You don't feel that way towards like people that were on reality shows?
I mean, MTV shows when I was doing them, yes, because
Yeah.
we would all friend each other,
Yeah.
like from different seasons of Are You the One, and some from. I mean, I'm friends with Peachy on Instagram.
Oh, how is she?
I don't really talk to her like that, but she's the only one that I liked.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I still talk to. I mean, I don't talk to her,
She
but I
was
follow her.
nice. Yeah.
But like, like now, I don't really. But I'm so far removed from reality TV now, so maybe that's why.
Yeah. But I guess it's like you could be maybe like if a guy works in tech or something, you have like something in common with him to talk about.
But I guess also it's like the experience of reality TV is so different that you can't really relate to anybody who hasn't done it. It's like something that like
That's what I mean. You have this like kind of
Yeah.
like connection kind of thing. I've been doing it for 15 years, but like I said, I'll like a girl will like be talking to me and shit, and then like it just happened. Like I was talking to some girl like usual, like, hey, what's up, blah blah blah, and then now she's on Love Island. And she's like blowing up and shit.
This season?
Yeah.
I want to know who it is.
I'll tell you after. But she's like blowing up and shit, and then she'll probably like talk to me again when she. Pat's looking it up. She'll talk to me again later when she's fucking.
Oh
off,
yeah, just
off the
point, just
show.
point.
No, I'll try.
Come on, I won't say anything. I swear I won't say anything. Just point, and I'll be like, oh,
Can they see the screen? Are you really hiding it? Okay, if you're hiding, I'll show you. I don't know. They all look the same. All these fucking people look the same to me.
no, that's the last one. Go to the newest one.
Every fucking
Put 7 in the. Put 7. Yeah.
every picture looks like AI hot people.
I hate that about reality TV dating. I want to see some chopped fucking people start making out and make me grossed out.
Oh, dude, I have a whole fucking bit about this. Is this new? Oh, this isn't new. Oh, that girl got kicked off for saying the N-word.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's a Cuban from Miami. We don't claim her.
No, it's not one of those.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know who it is. Okay, never mind. I got it. I'll confirm after.
No, I have a whole bit about that. I'm not going to give it away, but I'm like, I talk about Love is Blind, and I talk about how like it's no fun when they all look the same.
Yeah.
So I'm like, they should throw in people from other reality shows, like My 600 Pound Life and
All right.
Little
that's
People of
pushing
like
it.
Atlanta or something.
That's fucking pushing
and then
it.
like the door opens up and it's like,
You can't really like say anything either though, because you don't want to get canceled.
what do you mean?
Like if they open up the slide.
Oh,
and it's
yeah. You
somebody
see
from
it
My
in there.
600 Pound Life. You'd have to be like,
Right.
I love him.
But that
for
would
him
actually be testing out, is love blind or not?
to an extent.
No, but you see it in their eyes whenever the door opens up and they regret it.
Oh, every time. Like
Yeah.
that one girl, Chelsea, the one that is
Yeah,
her name
Megan
Chelsea?
Fox. Yeah.
She's not an ugly girl, but I think she set herself up for failure. You can't say you look like Megan Fox when Megan
Well,
Fox
then the guy
is-
has to spend like the whole rest of the season acting like she's like the most beautiful thing. I saw that once on Married at First Sight. It was the worst one I've ever seen. This guy was like a douchebag and blah blah blah. And the producers fucked him so hard. They matched him with his like antithesis. Good word. And he had to spend the whole time being like, she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And then just at the end, like, can we get a divorce?
I don't think I would do well with that.
You can give up. I'll show her later. How long have we been going for? 50. Did you go to the Puerto Rican Day Parade? Oh my
No.
God, that's been all on my algorithm now is hot Puerto Rican girls in New York. Are you looking at your DMs?
No, I got a message from. So I don't know if you've heard of this app called OTH.
No.
There's an app that they give to like influencers. It's
Is that where you pay for things with posts?
yeah.
Okay.
So I made a reservation. They messaged me about it, but
It's like, okay, the meal is free. All you need to do is post 18 stories,
No, it's just
17
2 stories.
pictures.
Two
You have to
stories.
suck the chef's dick.
no, that's not a fucking. I'm gonna suck dick
2
for-
stories.
Yeah, 2 stories.
Just pay for that shit.
It's pretty. No, it's nice because I'll try places I've never would have thought to go to.
What, like my kitchen?
Right. So
So you'll try places.
right. So I'll try places that I've never thought to go to if it's on the
So
app.
where are you going?
This Mediterranean spot. But I got a message about something that I need to take care of.
That's kind of like, I think, what financial freedom became to me was that when you can get things for free, but you'd still rather pay for it. Because then you like owe people something.
I don't think it's a big deal. I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. 2 stories is not a lot.
No, I post shit when when I'm excited about the place and I want to promote it, but it's not like an exchange for something, you know. Like I'm not gonna like, you know, if I'm installing like fucking kitchen cabinets in my fucking house, I'm just gonna pay for it.
Oh yeah,
I don't want to
there's
be like,
a
look at
limit
my
to
kitchen
what.
cabinets. you know?
Obviously,
No, people do that. Mike on my show does that.
Oh well, I mean, fuck it.
Trade out. That's what he calls it.
If you get free
Everything's a
shit, you
trade
get free
out.
shit. It's
Yeah.
no big deal. But I think there's a limit to what I'll do and what I won't do.
That's what she said.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, folks, that episode was a banger. Also, thank you so much for coming out to my Irving Plaza show. Sorry, Maria wasn't there, but it was a great show. Patty Clips was there. And the next shows will be in Miami coming up soon, June 27th and 28th. But thank you, the Irving Plaza. I had a show across the street here in Irving Plaza. It ended up being a pretty fun show. It was like my first like theater show.
Congrats.
So I didn't know how to like do it, kind of, you know what I mean? Didn't know how to do it. It was different doing comedy because when you're in a club, there's a lot of noise going on and waitresses and stuff like that. But when you're in the theater, it's just a bunch of people looking at you like this. It's like kind of like you're like at a Broadway show, which makes it easier, but at the same time, less connected and interactive with them. But it ended up being fun. They were cool. Mike Figs, Mike, he goes first, and they were still sitting people as he was on, and he got like fucked because you want everyone to be sitting down, you know.
Yeah.
But the place was so what's it called? Like eager to start that they made him start right away, and then the stage director asked me when Vinny was performing.
Oh,
So that
okay.
was how my comedy career is going
All right.
right now.
You know what? It's a step back, but you will take 2 steps forward.
Listen, I'm in the mud, baby. Starting from the bottom. But it was a great show. So I'll see you in Miami coming up. Follow Maria on her TikTok and her Instagram. Maria underscore Elizondo.
Underscore Maria underscore Elizondo.
Why all the underscores?
Because Maria Elizondo is taken.
By who?
Some other
Some
Mexican girl.
fucking saggy titty bitch.
No.
All right. See you next week, guys. Like, subscribe, share. Peace. What's up, guys? If you like the episode, please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. We are building this thing from the ground up, so we need your help, and hopefully we can make this really big one day. Love you.